How's it going? I hope everyone's having a great day. And I'm going to be lubricating my 3x3, specifically the YJU long. And this is what I'm going to use. So I'm going to use, I think it's on video. Let's see. Yeah, I can see. Okay. So I'm going to be using a screwdriver. Not all of these, but I would recommend a bigger screwdriver so you don't have to use a lot of force when you're taking out the screws. And if you use a smaller one like this, or like, or like this one, you're gonna have your hands real sore afterwards after you take out all the screws. So I recommend a bigger one. And then I'm gonna be using a let's see what else. Also, paper towel is pretty important because you want to wipe down all your pieces and the center pieces and the edge and the corner pieces and all of that before you lubricate them. You want them to be clean. So the paper towel, screwdriver, and then here are the main lubes. So this is a heavyweight weight 5 silicone lube from the cubicle.us, and this is going to be used for the where the screws go. So this is only for the core, basically, unless you want to make your cube super slow. But yeah, this is only for the core where the screws go. And then and if I didn't mention, this is weight 5. And then this one's weight 2, which is for the, it's going to go on the actual pieces, like the edge pieces and the corner pieces. And I would recommend like weight 1 or weight 2, like this one, so it doesn't slow down your cube dramatically. And what else? Finally, I have Moyu Lube version 2. This is 99 cents on the cubicle.us. And then this is Maru Lube, which is about $4, so it's pretty expensive. I think this is 10cc, I'm not sure. And that should be it, guys. So silicone lube, and this is not required, but this is like the finishing touch if you want to add this to make your cube faster. And then disregard these pieces. This is for the silicone lube to stop the lube from coming out. And then screwdriver, and then obviously the cube and the paper towel. So that should be it, and let's get into this. So we're going to start off by taking apart the cube piece by piece, and to take your time with this because I don't want you guys to break any pieces. And then the most important thing I would say is you want to make sure you clean all the edge pieces and the corner pieces and the center pieces, and just make sure you get most of that gunk out of there, the white stuff if there's any on there. And we're continuing with this process. I'm on the center pieces right now, as you can tell. And then I'm removing the caps at the moment. And then, what am I doing here? I am organizing. Also, that's another important thing, is you want to group up all your corner pieces in one area, and then all your edge pieces in one area, and all your center caps, and etc. And then right here, I'm taking out that last screw so I can wipe it down the core to make sure it's not, doesn't have any dirty stuff on there. You know, just clean it up as good as possible. And then we're going to be taking out the screws here from each of those center pieces. And yes. And I ended up leaving the washers in the center pieces. I meant to take them out, but that's fine. But if you want to make your life easier, take out the washers and just cover the inside with lube, and then put the washer on top, and obviously the spring, and then the screw. And you guys know, or you guys should know how it goes. But yeah, the goal here is to get the lube on the plastic. Once that's done, you want to start putting your washers, springs, and screws back in. And then shortly here, I'm going to be putting the, screwing those center pieces onto the core. And one important thing that's coming up is when you're putting the center pieces on the core, you want to make sure you get a proper spacing. Like when you pull the center piece, like I'm going to do here in the background, see how I'm pulling it? You want to get a good spacing there where the screw is at. And then when you put your opposite centerpiece, like the red one that I just put on there, you want to make sure they're exactly the same when you pull it. So you want to do that for all of them. So once you're done with that, you're going to want to start working that lube around. And a good way to do that is to just start spinning your core. And you want to pull on it as well as you're spinning it. So yeah, do that. Then you're going to want to first put those center caps onto the center pieces, and then what I'm doing here is pretty much putting the cube back together partially. We're not going to completely put it back together yet. We're going to leave a gap in the corner, as you're going to see here in a bit. And this is where the lube comes in. So I'm going to use silicone weight 2 from the cubicle.us. And here we go. I'm going to put it on the corner pieces, the edge pieces, those center pieces as well. You'll see in the background. And just get it all up in there. And make sure you don't over lube it, because it will probably get super slow on you if you over lube it, and it'll start oozing when you're turning it. So that's not good. So not too much, not too little. Also, make sure your cube isn't too loose or too tight. You want to make sure it's just right. Like I said at the beginning, this is not required, but I'm using Moyu Lube, the Silky Lube, in my cube. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. To end it off properly, I'm just going to do a quick solve just to show you how awesome it is once it's lubricated on the inside and out. So I'm just going to randomly mess it up. And let's start right here. Okay. And I'm pretty sure you can hear the pieces. It should sound pretty slick since they have been lubricated already. And I have dramatically gone down in speed because I have forgotten some algorithms, and I haven't been cubing a lot lately, so that has not helped. So there you go. That was a solve. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.